Hey, welcome to Two Blurred Girls. And it's Tamara. Tamara's back. Yay, Tamara.
Hi, I am back, y'all.
Yay. Just in
Yay.
time.
Just with background noises now because I am not at my house.
Oh, where are you? Please
I
tell.
am at St. George with my family. As you can see, a little girl just got down from
Hey,
the.
Kaylin. Hey.
And I got a little girl here.
Hey, Kaylin. What's going on, girl? Say hey to everybody. Yeah, all right.
And she's out.
All right, bye.
And she's still there.
Yeah, because you guys are celebrating an anniversary.
4 years. I've been married for
Yay.
4 years.
4 years. 4 years. Well,
And
a happy.
we're staying at the hotel where we had our honeymoon. So it's
Um,
really nice. It's really
Happy
nice.
anniversary, Tamara. And
Thank
John, he's over
you.
there somewhere.
Yeah, he's laying down. I'm not gonna pan over to him,
Oh,
but
no, it's fine. It's fine, John.
he's just in his shorts.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see Wolverine over here. So,
Oof. And we got
hi,
John.
John.
Yay.
Hey, what's
John,
going on?
John.
It's good to
John
see you, Tamara. Good to
Good
see
to
Movie
see
you.
you
Lovers
too.
Unite is joining us because we are going to be
My
reviewing A
light.
Christmas Story.
hmm
Yes.
One of my
Yay.
favorite Christmas movies, by the way.
This is
Yes.
actually one of mine too. A matter of fact, I liked it so much that I reviewed it last year twice.
Wow.
He's
Maybe
an
we should do
expert.
that.
So this is my third time reviewing it.
It's
So I
like you're
love
doing
it.
the Christmas marathon.
I got the
Yeah,
shirt.
Tamara got the A Christmas
Oh,
Story shirt, which tell
well,
everybody where you
I'm
got
not
it from.
really.
Five Below.
Five Below. And
Five Below.
John has his corn shirt.
I'm
All the
having a very
memories of corn.
gothic
Yeah, well, she has a
Christmas.
red dress on, so that matches the theme.
Uh, well, I got a Punisher. I'm wearing Punisher uh, bottoms, black bottoms with red outline.
Okay.
I'm just wearing a black dress.
Yeah, I have my drunk goat.
That is an awesome ugly sweater.
And then I think
That
that's a
is an awesome ugly sweater.
beer. Where's the beer? The beer is like, there you go. It's like, hey,
He
not
has
drunk.
like eggnog or something.
No, that's beer. He's
Oh, that's
drunk.
beer.
Yeah, he toe up. Happy holidays.
That is an awesome ugly sweater.
Yeah, it's about to be a little bit tight
Yes.
with this pandemic.
PJ
And I
said
have to
that
agree with
sweater is
PJ. That is definitely
horrifying.
horrifying and
I
funny
got
at
it
the
from
same time.
Walmart. So go to Walmart for your
Are you
ugly Christmas.
serious? It was
Yes,
at Walmart.
yes. Go to
I'm actually
Walmart for
surprised that they sell that at Walmart, to be honest.
your ugly Christmas sweaters. Go to Walmart. No, it is
That would
not.
have won the ugly Christmas sweater
Uh,
at my job. The ugliest Christmas sweater at my
no,
job because it's
you're a
so
hater.
funny.
That's your problem, PJ.
Jeez, what is out there? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I'm near
Yeah.
the people
So,
out in the beach and stuff, and there's loud trucks and everything.
oh
So
goodness. Yeah. Sorry. We're reviewing the 1983 holiday classic, A Christmas Story. Yay!
yay.
And this
Yay.
is based on the writings of author Gene Shepherd
hmm
from a book that came out in 1966. It's called "In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash." So yeah, I guess you can
Yeah, I
find
can see why they want to rename it A Christmas Story.
I
Yeah,
guess you can
like
find that
give
in
me
Barnes
cash.
and Noble.
I can see people lining up at the theater. You know what? I want to see that movie. Give me cash. Huh?
So this film. Oh, I guess it'll be a spoiler alert if you don't know what this film is. But
hmm
geez, they play it every Christmas Eve. It's a
Yeah, they
24
play
hour
it every
marathon.
year.
But
Yeah.
anyway, this story follows Ralphie, and he is basically we're following him like leading up to the events of Christmas, right? So, oh, Tamara's she'll be back. But we're following Ralphie leading up to the events of Christmas, right? So we're following him as he goes to school. He's dealing with his parents. His dad is a stickler, especially for the thermostat, which we probably all can relate to. So all the parents are basically relatable. He really wants this BB gun, Red Ryder rifle 200.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so this is just leading up to the events of Christmas. So we're
Mm-hmm.
just following him as he goes to school. He's dealing with his bullies, teachers, just everything
Mhm.
else. So, you guys want to talk about any favorite scenes?
Uh, well, it's kind of like my favorite scene, but also one of the scenes that I felt so bad was when they was at school and there was the flagpole and yeah, one of the friends triple dog dare the other friend to stick his tongue on the flagpole.
Oh,
And that poor little boy got his his tongue stuck and he couldn't get it. He's like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I was like, oh no. I felt so bad. And he was like, come back, please come back.
yeah, right, Kaylin, come back.
He's like, Ralphie, come back.
Uh, Kaylin, what's your favorite scene? Go.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
mine
that's my
too.
favorite too. Yeah, I like that one.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That
Yep.
scene was great.
Yeah, I
And
like
Bob
that
was
one
awesome.
too. Oh yeah, yeah. That must be in the after credits.
Yeah, the after credits.
Yeah, that was actually after the Chinese restaurant scene.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yep.
where that was. Okay,
Yep.
cool. Good call,
Yeah,
Kaylin. Good call.
Okay, you say
yeah.
bye.
Bye, Kaylin.
Bye.
Bye.
So
We'll
adorable.
see you in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, John, what's some of your favorite scenes?
So that's my
Bye.
favorite scene. But no, I would have to go with the part where it's the thing I love about this movie is it's relatable. The characters are relatable. We always have that one present that we are hoping that's underneath the tree, and hopefully our
Yeah.
parents
Mm-hmm.
didn't go to like Dollar General to go get the present because it's just a generic version of what we don't want. So
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
it's very relatable, and that's something that I really enjoyed about it was the fact that it is relatable, and also too with the parents, like you mentioned, Tameka. But as far as my favorite scene goes, I remember my teacher asking me what would I want from Christmas, and I would tell her. And I'm thinking the teacher's going to be like on my side, right?
Mhm.
No, the teacher was not on my side. And so with Ralphie, he's his parents were against him with having probably the baby gun and a baby gun
Mm-hmm.
too, and stuff like that. And so the one person, there's two people that he thinks that it's going to be on his side. Number one, the teacher. Number
Mhm.
two, Santa Claus. It's a win-win
Mm-hmm.
situation, right? Well,
Right.
this is my favorite scene. He goes on ahead, he slides his folder in there like he's, Don Juan over there. Goes on ahead, slides it in. He gets her instead of everybody else is doing apples. No, Ralphie just goes on ahead, just whips out this huge fruit basket. It's like, there it is, and it's like, yeah, I got this. It's like basically handing a teacher 500 grand, basically,
Yeah.
and saying, you know what, I got her, I'm hooked. But then he gets his folder, and the teacher says, "You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid." And then next thing you know, you have an image of the teacher dressed as a witch,
Mm.
and she winds up saying, "You're gonna shoot your eye out." And it's like, damn it, I want that baby gun, and I don't care
Yeah.
how I get it. You know what? I'm
Yes.
gonna go ask Santa now. Nah, nah. But yeah.
It's like,
Yes.
yeah, there was like, you'll shoot your eye out, you'll shoot your
Shoot your
eye
eye
out. And he
out.
was like, and then he went to Santa. You'll shoot your eye. And
That
he
was
was
even
like,
worse.
he didn't even say anything. And he was like, you want a football? Okay, you get a football. He was like, no, wait, I want the Red Ryder rifle. Let me get it, die. And he was just smiling at Santa. And Santa was just like, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. Okay, have a Merry Christmas. Ho,
Worst,
ho, ho.
Yeah, then he put his
worst
foot on
Santa
his
ever.
forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, who does that? You can't
One
do that
star.
nowadays. You can't
Yep.
kick the kid in the forehead.
Yep. And push him down the slide. Yep. You'll shoot your eye, kid.
But yeah, like you were saying, John, everything in this movie is very relatable. Just
Mhm.
I remember this one scene, and we still talk about it in my family. It was a snowy day, where throughout the whole film it's snowing. It was a snowy day, and she had to bundle the kids up, so they're in all these double layers. And I remember that, and we talk about that in my family, how we couldn't even move. We felt like we was in these space suits,
Mhm.
My mom did the
crunching
same thing with
around in the
me.
snow. Yeah, and I was like, I can't even see anything, but it's fine. I guess I'm warm, you know.
Yeah, the T pose. He's like, I can't put my arms down. And she's like, you can put your arms down when you get to school. And he's like, no.
And then
And
even
then she put the
Ralphie's
star
trying to put
holder.
his arms down for him. It's like,
Yeah, like those little scenes are so relatable, and
Mhm.
the story is basically, I don't it doesn't really say what the time period is, but I read that
1940s.
yeah,
the
1940.
director wanted it to have a 1940s feel, and they
Mhm.
did a really good job for it to be
Mhm.
set in 1940s, and then it came out in 1983.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, um, all the characters are relatable. It's just we're following Ralphie, and nobody understands him, right?
Right.
He seems to be going through a bit of growing pains too, because he's just telling people, "This is what I want,"
Mhm.
and he's coming up against authority and the teachers, and they're saying, "No, you can't have that BB gun because you shoot your eye out," like we mentioned.
Mhm.
Also, he has to deal with a bully, Scott Farkas, who's a neighborhood bully, which we all had neighborhood bullies before.
Mhm.
And so he's learning about standing up for himself. And that was
Mhm.
my favorite
Me
scene, too,
too. And then you
where
Yeah.
have
he
Angus
found,
Young from
yeah,
ACDC being.
Yeah, I think it was just after the fact that he didn't get the BB gun that he wanted
hmm
because people kept saying she'll shoot your eye out,
yeah,
and he was so mad, and like the bully threw the snowball in his face, and when he like took his glasses off, you could see the anger in his eyes,
hmm
and he just ran up to him like a rabid animal and just attacked. Like he was just gone.
oh, yeah,
He was
yeah,
gone.
oh, yeah, yeah,
And
that,
then they was trying to get him off and they couldn't. So Randy had to go get his mom.
yeah, yeah. And it's him growing up, too, just
Mhm.
facing his bullies.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, like I was saying, this is just Ralphie's growing pains, it seems.
Yeah.
He's cursing. And of
Yeah.
course the other favorite scene is when his mom puts soap in his mouth, which I don't think
Yep.
parents do nowadays.
Yeah.
But
Nope.
he
My brother got a lot. That scene always
see,
reminds me of my brother.
everybody can relate to this film. And she put soap in his mouth because he was cursing. And then she's like, "Where'd you learn those words?" And of course, he didn't take responsibility. And he's like,
He
"Oh
almost
my,
said his dad because he
yeah."
heard it from his
Which is
dad.
pretty much where he learned it from because his dad just cursed every 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And then if you touch his thermostat, he really gonna curse.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But yeah, he's like, "Oh, my friend such and such said it." So the mom calls the friend's mom,
Schwartz.
and she's like, "Do you know what happened? Do you know what he said? He said blah blah blah. Do you know where he got it from?" It's like probably his dad. No, he got it from your son. And then of course the
She was
boy
like, what?
takes the punishment.
What?
Why? Why?
See,
Oh my
but
god.
also too, you know, that scene makes me laugh, but I feel bad for the kid because
Oh
that
yeah.
was the same kid who got his tongue stuck on the pole.
Oh
Now
No,
he's
yeah.
no,
getting
it
his.
wasn't. That wasn't the
It
Was
same
it?
wasn't
kid.
I
him.
always
That
thought
was
that was the same kid.
it was the kid who triple dog dare the kid to put the
Ah,
tongue
so it's
on him.
karma.
That
Mhm.
was
Okay, I got it.
Schwartz.
Yep.
Yeah.
Karma. Good.
Um,
He deserved it.
he was like, she was like, "Bah! Bah!" He's like, what, mom? What are you doing? I don't know. He's like, oh, what are you doing?
That reminds me of my mom. I'm gonna be honest.
What did I do? I didn't do
I
anything.
didn't do it. I didn't do anything.
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, Ralph is just very dead set and determined. Like, I
Mhm.
deserve this BB gun, and this BB gun seems like a rite of passage or like responsibility. He's like proving to all the adults basically, I am responsible enough for this BB gun. And we've all been there. I don't know with a BB gun, but we've all had a toy that we wanted for Christmas. And we wanted to just show our parents, hey, I can handle this toy.
I didn't get my toy, so.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got mine.
Dang. Jeez. I got
Actually,
my toys.
I got a note from Santa saying, sorry, Tammy, I couldn't get the present you would like to have for Christmas. And I was mad at him.
Dang.
That's when I stopped believing in Santa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Ouch. Well, since we're talking about not believing in Santa, mine happened because I was nosy. I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? What's that noise? Oh, maybe I can catch Santa. And I was like, all right, Santa. Oh my God, what my parents doing? Oh, oh my God, there's no Santa. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that happened.
When did you stop believing, John?
When my parents told me there was no Santa, basically.
Dang.
They set me down and told me.
Hey.
I'm like, well, I still got the Easter Bunny. That's what I was thinking after that. I'm like, well, I still got the Easter Bunny. He's good. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Then she tells me there's no such thing as that. I'm like, so you lied to me my whole entire life. And then she also told me there was no such thing as a tooth fairy either. I'm like, well, I'm just screwed every which way then. Is what I told her. But the toy that I got that I actually hurt myself with was one of those helicopters that you put on like a launch pad.
Oh,
and you can actually hold it.
Yeah.
And I held it a little too close to my face.
Ooh.
And it cut my face. My mom was like, that's it. No more helicopter. Nah. So I'm like, I want the helicopter.
Yeah.
But she goes, no. I'm like, yes, I want that. So she goes, fine, here.
Yeah, take your other eye out.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna cut your eye out.
Yeah, she should have said you'll shoot your eye out, John.
Yeah, that scene was for you. You'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, you are Ralphie, John.
Yeah.
This movie is basically about you.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Especially the narration.
Oh yeah, the narration is great. I think that's the same narrator from the Wonder Years. So throughout the movie, there's the adult version of Ralphie. So he's just recalling all his memories. So he's taking us down memory lane. And you hear the adult narration, and it's very spot on. I love it. The movie reads like a book, basically. You know, especially when he described the bully. He was like, oh, his teeth were yellow and he had green eyes. Who has green eyes? His name is Scott Farkas. It's the worst name ever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just the way he described things was really great. But yeah, so the dad in the film, he's like this working class dad. I don't know exactly what he does, but it's a traditional family. Like the mom is a stay-at-home mom. And then you have a working class dad, and then he's battling the neighbors because their dogs are always in his yard.
Yeah, the hound dogs.
You can see how relatable everything I said is, because everybody has gone through that, or their dads or your parents are warring with the neighbors. And then he wins.
He was going outside. He shut the door on one of the hound dog's ears.
Yeah.
I was like, oh Lord. He's like, he opened the door and shut.
My question is this for you guys. Did your parents ever get like something that was like really embarrassing that they didn't want their husband or wife to put up inside their living room or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
But I thought that was hilarious.
Me too.
So did you guys feel like, I felt like she was jealous of the leg, or she was embarrassed about it? Like, she's like, why is it? He's like, it's a lamp. And she's like, oh, it doesn't match her house.
No.
And he's like, no,
I don't think anything with a leg would match your house, though.
Yeah, the father won some type of contest. I believe it was.
It's a major award.
Yeah, and so the reward or award was a lamp, and this lamp, yeah, what is this? Oh, it's Cons 3200. Hey, me and Cons were talking about Home Alone last time.
Oh,
Cons
okay.
says my uncle bought the leg lamp, and my aunt was not happy about it when he put it up around Christmas time. Oh, cool.
Just like
Yeah,
the mom in the movie.
the leg lamp is like basically it's a leg,
Yep.
and there's fishnet stockings, and
Mhm.
there's black high heel pumps.
Mhm.
And the lampshade is like a little skirt with fringe around it.
Yep. And Ralphie kept putting his hands on it. He's like,
Yeah,
ah.
oh, I like
Yep,
how the dad it
I'd be
came in this
guilty.
crate. It
Mhm.
came in this crate, and he said, "Oh,
First,
fragile."
Yeah,
really.
for chilling.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
think that
oh,
says
it must be
fragile chip.
Italian.
But yeah,
And his wife is like, it says fragile. He's like, oh.
but here,
But is the dad is
Fragile.
proud of it, and he puts it up in the window like John and Tamara was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom is embarrassed and jealous, of course. And he's
Mm-hmm.
outside, and he's like, "A little to the left, honey." And his neighbors are like, "Ooh, what's this?" All the neighbors are coming out looking at
Mm-hmm.
this sexy lamp. What did Con says? Con says, "I work at an Amazon, and this time of year we send out those constantly. There's no fragile sticker or fragile."
Fragile. Say
The dad
fragile.
said it's fragile.
Legit.
Fragile.
But yeah, go ahead, John. What are you
But
gonna say?
I would actually be Ralphie, to be honest with you. If I was a kid, I would probably wind up rubbing the leg too. I really remember the scene they were. I know I was probably
Yeah,
a creepy kid. I don't. But anyway, I
Yeah.
was.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's
white people do.
like
I don't know.
a
But
introduction of yeah, like introduction of I don't know, like sexuality a little
Mm-hmm.
bit coming into this film with the
Mm-hmm.
lamp, and then the jealousy, and oh, look at that lamp, it's nice.
Yeah.
Of course, something happens to the lamp, and the mom it breaks. Of course, the dad is devastated because this is his prize lamp he worked hard for, and he wants to show it
Mm-hmm.
off to the boys.
And he was like, he was jealous. She's like, what?
It wasn't just, it was an accident. Nobody wants that ugly lamp in there anyway. It's like, Jesus. Brandy said every kid from the 80s remembers the narration of this movie. Yeah.
Yep.
I want that
yeah,
guy to
I know I
narrate.
do.
Yeah.
Especially the part in the mall, like you were mentioning too, where Santa's like, "Oh, you want a football?" And then the narrator goes, "Yeah, football. That's what I wanted. A football." Then all of a sudden, he goes, "Wait, wait. What am I thinking? That's not what I wanted. Hold up, hold up, hold your horses. Hold on."
Yeah, and he just turned around. He's climbing back up.
Right?
Yeah. Have you guys ever visited Santa when you were kids? Because that's what the scene you guys were talking about when Ralphie went to the mall, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Okay, I asked Santa," like we talked about earlier, for
Mm-hmm.
this BB gun. And he
Well,
went to the
for
mall and he visited
uh-huh.
Santa. But yeah, have you
Well,
guys been?
well, for me, at first I was like those kids, the first ones that started crying every time like they sat on the lap of big
Camera,
old
no.
man and stuff like that. But then when I gotten older, I did cry. I just
Oh,
like I would be like, I want this and I want that, I want this and that. But when I was like baby wise,
mhm.
yes, I was like those little kids like, wah! Like who's this person? Like I'm sitting on the lap. He looks scary. And then as I gotten older, I was like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this, and I just write them. So yeah.
Yeah. What about you, John?
No,
How did you handle Santa?
I I handle him just like any other white person. I just
Oh
accepted
my
him for who he
God.
was.
You know what?
I
Uh,
just sat on his lap and just asked him what I he asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him what I wanted, and I was hoping that it would be there. But I went to the mall a couple of times, but I remember Walmart specifically him being at Walmart.
What?
There's a Santa Claus at Walmart.
Dang,
Yeah,
what
there was.
year was
They
this?
actually had, believe it or not, in the '90s. This is like before they changed it to like a supermarket, super Walmart, and all that. This is like a basic Walmart. But
Mhm.
what they did was they had it where Santa was in a rocking chair and had like a little shelf behind him
Mhm.
Mhm.
to make it look like he's just going to tell you a story. But then you sit on his lap, and that's how they did it for like a $5 Polaroid at that time. And then at the mall, you know what? I'm jealous of Ralphie in a sense because there was a slide and there was no slide on mine. But then again, I want to know where the safe people who thought about putting a slide in the Santa Village part of that mall in the movie and put up the
Mhm.
safety features for that. But you know, to be honest with you, I wasn't really scared of Santa. I think I was more afraid of the Easter Bunny, the person in the Easter Bunny costume, than I was Santa for
Yeah,
some
because
reason.
the Easter Bunny costume is like very creepy
Hmm.
looking. Even now, it's still creepy looking. I don't know which is worse, the '80s version or now.
I
I'm
can't
just
tell the
like,
difference, to be honest.
no, you really can't. I'm like, they look the same. Hmm.
Oh, Cos asked us a question. He says, well, of course, like I said, this movie it's a 24-hour marathon on
Mhm.
TNT every Christmas Eve, and this happened, I think, in 2004. And
Mhm.
since 2004 to now and forever. So if
Mhm.
you want to see this movie, you can.
It's
Cos,
for life.
yeah, for life.
For
Cos asked,
life.
has the 24-hour replays of the movie affected your enjoyment or appreciation?
Um, well, when I first saw it back in the day, I fell in love with the movie, and then when I noticed that they played it for over and over and over again, I was happy. I didn't have no problem with it because it was one of my favorite Christmas movies. Now I know some people will get annoyed about it, but I loved it.
You
What about
see,
you?
um, for me, it didn't really take away the enjoyment for it. I was like with Tamara. Matter of
Mhm.
fact, I remember now. I just want to do a little bit of geekiness with you a little
Okay,
bit.
go ahead.
But the
Like, get off the
broadcasting had maintained ownership of the broadcast rights and since the mid '90s.
Mhm.
So I was able to see it December 24th to December 26th in 1996, and it was aired 8 times over 4 days, not including local airings.
Mhm.
But it didn't take to be honest with you, it didn't take my enjoyment away from it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I think I remember watching it at least 3 times in one day.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then as I got older, and now that we have a way to record, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to record this and then watch it for my enjoyment whenever I want to have it.
Mhm.
So that's the way that I do it now in the modern
Yeah,
day of 2021. But
yeah, the
before I
days
used
of
to,
recording.
right. But I enjoy this film a lot. I laugh my butt off at the same scenes over and over again. Do I watch
Mhm.
it on a daily basis? No. Do I watch it once a year? Yeah.
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 I guess I feel the same way. Like I would watch it at least two times, and then the rest of the time it's like background noise that you play when you're opening your gifts.
I'd
You're
rather
like,
you put
oh,
on the
okay, cool. That's the background noise because it's gonna loop, and it's gonna loop again. And
Mhm.
then maybe you just have it on because you want to go to sleep,
Mhm.
and you just have it on. It's just gonna be there till
Mhm.
midnight. So yeah, if anybody has never seen it,
Now it's your chance to watch
now
it.
is your chance.
24/7.
Yeah, I know right now it's on HBO Max.
I
And
can't watch it on HBO Max. You have to have a what you call it, a subscription to watch it.
oh,
Because
okay.
I have HBO Max for Comcast,
Yeah.
and I couldn't watch it,
Oh.
so I had to watch it on demand from TBS.
Oh, okay. See, you also have TBS and
Mhm.
it'll probably on TNT. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's gonna start the 24th
Mhm.
into Christmas. So you'll be able to watch it at your
Yeah.
leisure for
Hmm.
your enjoyment.
But just
Um,
know if you want to watch it on HBO Max, just know that you have to have a subscription.
yes,
Yeah,
please.
if you already have a subscription with your cable company, you need to actually have a paid subscription with
Yes, please
outside
do.
the cable company.
Yes,
Just
thank you, Tamara. Please
you're
do.
welcome.
Or if you know somebody, you
That
just
too.
piggyback off their account, which
Hmm.
is what we do now.
Yeah,
I'm not paying for all these apps.
I had it on demand, so yeah.
Good.
Right.
But going back to the Christmas, the Santa in Walmart,
Yeah,
I didn't know that there was a Santa Claus in Walmart
I didn't
because
either.
I always gone to the mall. I
Oh,
always seen like Santa Claus at the mall, but now that I'm like as an adult, I know he's at Bass Pro and the mall. Yeah, Santa Claus is at Bass Pro shop.
oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm like, whoa. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I don't
I don't
think
know.
I can't remember if I've met Santa at the mall. Like I know him. How did I first meet Santa? Well,
It's at the
I,
mall.
other the mall, I met her. I
Hmm.
don't know if I can't remember if I did that mall experience, but I know when I was a kindergarten, uh,
My
we
Yeah,
were
I have to
on
agree.
sort
Santa
of
and Bass Pro
on a
just doesn't go together in a sense.
No,
yeah.
seriously. Like my friend, he took his kids to Bass Pro Shop and
Mhm.
they like I noticed it last year and to me personally, I didn't like I wanted my child to meet Santa Claus and I'm like, well, I do live down the street from the shop, so what cuz I lived on Mahan
Oh yeah,
in my town in
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee and I lived right down the street from the store, like, and also I lived right across the street from Walmart. So I'm like, I can go there. But then I was like, wait a minute, I have an infant. Santa Claus can't hold her because of COVID. Well, got time to put my husband in a Santa Claus outfit. So
Yay!
that was our Santa Claus picture. But now,
Oh,
but but now I'm just like, maybe the mall.
Yeah, I can't remember if I met him at the mall or not. I know
Hmm.
I remember in kindergarten we wrote letters to Santa,
Yeah.
and I asked for some type of doll. I don't know.
Hmm.
And the UPS came on Christmas Day, and they knocked on the door, and I was like, "Oh my God, Santa knows UPS. They work together." Still didn't get it. I was so innocent. And then they was like, "This for you." And my dad's like, "What this is?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Oh my God, it's the dog. He listened to me. He listened to my letters. He worked with UPS." But
I'm
what
sorry,
Cass
guys,
said, I
for what
guess
you
if
see in the background.
oh, she's fine. That's baby KK. Hey, it's Tamara's daughter.
Yeah,
She's the fourth member of our podcast tonight.
she can't help herself when she sees
It's
herself in
but
fine.
the
Yeah.
camera.
But yeah, but on the way to Santa, Ralphie, what was there a flat tire? I think the
Yeah,
dad had some type of
yeah,
flat tire.
yeah, there was
So,
coming back from getting a Christmas tree, and that's when
oh,
Ralphie
that's what it was.
said the bad word. That's when he said the bad word.
Yeah, of course we see that he got it from his dad, so
Hmm.
clearly it was gonna come out because it was like he wanted him to hold some lug nuts or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
not talk. But he wanted him to hold it. They accidentally flew in the air and he was like, "Oh,
And he said
yeah."
he was supposed to say fudge, but
And he said, "What did you say?" Get in the car.
he's like, get in
get
the
back
car.
in the car.
Which is what our parents are probably saying. Oh, what did
Hmm.
you say? Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
my bad.
throughout the movie, Christmas time is here, so they're opening up gifts
Hmm.
and just preparing for everything. And yeah, so they open up the gifts and hey, Ralphie got his BB gun. Yay!
Yay. But
Magical.
before he got this BB gun, we need to talk about the gift from his Aunt Clara.
Oh man. Yeah.
I feel bad for the kid.
We all have that one relative and the
Only
listeners
someone.
out there that think that we
Don't
are
do
forever
that.
3 years old when we could be like 10
On your
or
face.
30 or whatever.
Mhm.
So Ralphie is this gift from his Aunt Clara, which his mom forces him to wear, and it's like these bunny PJs.
It was cute though, but he didn't like it.
Yeah, it's like pink.
Pink.
And it's like little ears, and it had little funny slippers that go with it.
Yeah, the narrator said that Aunt Clara would always think that he was a girl or something.
Yeah. And then his dad said, oh, it's like a pink nightmare. It's like a deranged Easter bunny. Look at him.
And he came downstairs all mad.
Yeah. And of course, like I said, throughout this movie, there's so many relatable moments. Like we share in Ralphie's embarrassment of everything.
Right.
Like dealing with maybe you cuss in front of your parents by accident, or you deal with dad that's obsessed with the thermostat. I plead the fifth. Or
It's more like my mom.
oh snap! Dang, I'm sorry, John.
And like you downstairs in the basement.
It's worse when
cussing.
the woman is obsessed with the thermostat.
Or, you know, guys asked,
but,
most disappointing Christmas present.
Oh man! All right, you want to go first?
What's my most disappointing Christmas present? Do I have to go wait? Well, most of my presents was good. I got a Nintendo when I was 4. What was my most? Oh my goodness. I can't think of anything.
It's because you blocked it out, Tamara. It was that
probably. I don't know. It's not okay. There because, like, even now, half of the presents that I get is like, I got a printer, like a what you call it, like a Wi-Fi printer to print out my pictures from my phone. I got family pictures. I got these cool little bags from, I forgot where she got it from, but I can't think of anything. I probably brought it. It probably was so bad. I decided it's like, nope, get out of my head. Other than fruit, like fruit cake, I can't think of anything.
Jeez, John, what about you? Disappointed.
Okay, there's 2 that come to my mind, and I don't know why my sister thought it was a good idea to get one of those sound effects to help you sleep with the ocean waves crashing against the rocks. Then you also have the other sound effects with different things.
Here, yeah, Minnie Mouse.
And I'm like,
Minnie Mouse.
And then she even got me a picture frame and everything too. I'm like,
picture frame.
A picture frame.
Like one of those sliding picture frame things that if you want to put like 2 pictures in one thing, it's like digitalized. I'm like, sucked. And then let me think what else was a bad one that I got. I got a couple of bad ones. Oh, the thing that I couldn't stand in the 90s, the remote control cars. Someone would buy me a remote control car. But it always had a wire attached to it, so it couldn't go that far.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, that's the most disappointing one that I got, aside from the other 2. But I hated it. I would always go ahead, give it to Goodwill or something like that because I didn't want it.
Yeah.
I guess the one I remember is I used to write a list for my parents when, once I found out Santa's not real. Sorry, kids. I used to write a list and put it on the refrigerator. I know because Brandon said Aaron is watching with me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron. But
our bad.
I mean, he's real. What am I talking about?
I have a 2-year-old.
I'm just kidding, Aaron. Oh my God, I'm just kidding. He's real. But yeah, so I used to make out a list and put it on the refrigerator. And of course, I always wanted toys. So one Christmas, my mom was like, "Oh, here's a bunch of clothes." I was like, "Clothes?" I hope the next gift isn't clothes. I'm like, clothes. And then I cried. She's like, oh my God, what's wrong? I was like, it's just some clothes. I don't want no clothes. I mean, of course, I appreciated it later on, but I don't want just clothes for Christmas. I want a toy, damn it. Sorry, Aaron.
The funny thing is a lot of people were like, I saw this on Facebook. They said, don't buy your kids clothes. Whoever wants fruitcake.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah,
I
because that's the only thing I can think of. But to be honest, you don't want the fruitcake that's bought in the stores because there's something in it.
What's in
My
it?
mother-in-law makes fruitcake, but hers tastes better than what's in the store because she does not put that ingredient in her fruitcake.
What's in it?
I forgot what it was, but she said that she hated that one so much. She doesn't like it. She didn't like it either. So when she ever make her fruitcake, she does not add that one in. Because that's the reason why fruitcake is so bad, is because of that specific item.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what it is, because I just hated it.
That is what it is. It's disgusting.
Oof, God. Store-bought fruitcakes looks like giant gummy bear vomit out in the form.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
literally.
Yes.
That is what it looks like, literally. What did you say, babe?
But yeah.
It's the candy fruit. That's what it is. The candy fruit. Yeah.
Oh, so she used like what, real fruit?
No, yeah, she what does she put in it?
She just puts everything else but that.
She puts everything else, like whatever else is in the fruitcake, she puts that in there, but that.
Oh, interesting.
She hates that one too.
Oh, well, see, we learned about fruitcake today and why it's horrible in the store.
It's horrible because of that.
Probably all them preservatives too they put in there.
Yes, they can't. That's why they can't do preservatives either. My husband can't eat preservatives.
The store has killed us all.
Yep.
But Brandy said, I remember we had this one great aunt that would give us fruitcake every year.
I wonder if she used that.
Ooh. Cause said, homemade fruitcake, delicious, store-bought, burn.
Actually, it should be worse than burnt. I'm sorry, I don't know what is worse than burn. It should be like,
I bet if you set those store fruitcakes on fire and you get a bunch of them, you can have a bonfire.
Yeah, literally. Like you can see it from space.
Yeah, start a revolution. Get it on. But yeah, so he opens that hideous gift from the PJ, the pajamas. And then the last,
you know what? Him and I, you and I were thinking on the same level almost, because I was thinking,
they said
Thanos just snap it out of existence.
He's like, you know what? Fruitcake doesn't exist no more.
But yeah, he's opening his gifts, and he finally opens his gift, and it's the BB gun he wanted. Yay! Of course, the mom has reservations, and then the dad's like, "Oh, I had one when I was a kid." So, of course, the dad sees it as a rite of passage. Ralphie is excited, and he goes outside, and he's just aiming it because he always had fantasies. Oh yeah, sorry, we forgot to mention all his fantasies. So he had these fantasies as a kid, we all had, and one of his fantasies was that he was what was he, like a cowboy or something?
He was a cowboy saving a cowboy saving a group of people from these robbers and stuff. And he had his Red Ryder rifle, and he killed 4 already. The 5th one just like hopped over the fence, hopped on the horse, and ran off. And then the other one's just laying there dead, and you can see the X's on their eyes, just like a regular cartoon.
So he has these fantasies throughout the film. I guess teacher. going. Oh yeah, his teacher. Yeah, they said you shoot your. Was it the one we shoot your eye out?
No, it was the teacher when he wrote his letter about what he wanted for Christmas, and everybody else was F, but his was like A plus. plus. Like, she
Yeah.
was just going around the classroom. And then when she gave him a C plus, that's when he had the imagination of the teacher and his mom. And I think his mom was in a devil costume, and his teacher was the witch. And it was like, "You're shoot your eye out. You're shoot your eye out."
Yeah, it's like
So,
this forbidden toy that
yeah.
he can't have, but he really wants. And he finally gets this toy, and he almost shoots his eye out, and we're like,
Mhm.
dang, they were right.
Mhm.
But his aiming was off either way.
Oh,
So
way off.
Yeah.
Way
he
off.
should have kind of, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, he almost shoots his eye out because his glasses get knocked off, and
Mhm.
like John, he had like a little scar right above his eye.
Yeah.
This is John's
Scar on
movie.
my face.
This movie was written about John.
Yeah, literally. That movie is about
Yeah.
John, y'all.
I almost took his eye out. And he's like, oh my God, oh no. And he steps on his glasses, and he's kind of trying to formulate a plan. Oh God, they're going to take my BB gun away. They're going to be right. I can't have them saying that they were right.
Mhm.
So he comes up with his story, and he's crying, and then he tells his mom, "Oh, an icicle just came off the roof, and it just smacked me in the eye and knocked my glasses off. Oh my God!" And then she was like, "You know what? That's right. Them icicles are dangerous. I've heard about that.
Those
I'm like,
icicles will kill you. They're really bad.
they can kill
Now,
you. Yes, they can.
now
Mom.
let me go wash your face now, and you go play. Now I don't want to hear any more.
What's going on with her?
I don't know. And
A
then,
lot. She hasn't eaten a while. She's like too busy thinking for the kids. She's trying to help the youngest to eat something. It's just like so
Oh
much.
man.
Her husband is downstairs cussing at the furnace and stuff, and he come back upstairs and notice that his leg lamp is broken. She just
Yeah,
going through a
all
lot.
throughout the movie. Yeah, and then the Ralphie narrating, he talks about how his dad every Christmas looks forward to the mom cooking his prize turkey. Like, she's
Oh,
known for her turkeys or whatever.
that scene.
Yeah, and then
that
while
scene
she's
makes
tending
me
to
laugh.
Ralphie, the dad is sneaking in the kitchen trying to get a piece of the turkey, which is relatable. Is what my dad does every Thanksgiving and Christmas.
My husband does it all
Mom
the
has
time.
to go now,
Yeah. Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, so he's like, "What's going on up there?" Good. But yeah, so he goes back into the living room, and lo and behold, somehow the neighbor's dolls, which I still don't understand how that happened.
How they got in the house.
Yeah, they just burst in the door, and they
Mhm.
just causing chaos running through the kitchen.
It was
Like,
750. I wrote it down. 785 dogs.
oh, are you serious?
That's what they said. 700 and something of hounds or something like that.
Oh my God,
Wow.
that's terrible. I still don't know how they got in the house.
Nope, nobody knows how those hounds got in the house.
Oh my God, I think it's Krampus. Maybe Krampus let them in the house because he don't like Christmas anyway.
Mm-mm.
No.
So they messed up the turkey. They ruined the turkey.
They were on
They're eating
Christmas.
it. Yeah, they ruined Christmas.
Yep.
I would have sued them, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, John,
Me too.
you got something?
Yeah. Just going off of what you guys were saying about the turkey and stuff like that. I remember my brother-in-law and we were in charge of cutting the ham and the turkey. And he goes, "You know what the good thing about doing this is? We got free samples." And we started eating the turkey and the ham. And my sister actually had to take it away. She goes, "Look, you guys are on carving duty. I'm doing the rest of it. Go watch Harry Potter." So, like,
I don't know what's up with men like that, because my husband does the same thing. Whenever I'm cooking or whenever my mom's cooking and we finish cooking the meat and we're trying to make the sides, we have the meat on top of the stuff. He's like, "Ooh, that looks good." Or when he's cooking, he's like, "I just want to taste this." And I was like, "What are you doing?" "I'm tasting it 10 times."
you see, it wasn't just right. he wanted to make sure that
He-
it was going to
yeah,
be
he
filled.
he wanted to make sure it tastes good. Get out.
You see, I did the same thing to Brandy though too when we were doing the ham and everything too, because her ham is just really good. But anyways,
Y'all are terrible.
So she's like, how does this taste? I'm like, I need another one to make sure that it's actually right. There's something off with it. I need another piece.
Y'all
So
are terrible.
It again, and then she's like, well, how was it? I was like, I still need a little bit more of an example. She goes, you need to go back into the living room.
Yeah, testosterone thing. Yeah,
I
maybe
believe
that's
it.
what it is. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah, I think you guys got some issues. But
Yeah,
it's
you guys
fine.
do have issues. Stay out of the
You
kitchen.
have no food. Yeah, like in the
You look at
Christmas
my
story.
lips, and they're still you better be careful because I'm probably going to wind up trying to get some.
It's like in the Christmas story how Christmas was ruined because there's no food.
Yeah, literally.
Well, then you
But
can
they got
always go
Chinese
visit your
though.
local Chinese restaurant though.
Yeah, they got duck.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's how I found out that Chinese restaurants are open on Christmas with this movie.
Mhm.
'Cause, the dad said, okay, well, let's go out for Christmas. And they go to a Chinese restaurant because some Chinese restaurants are open during Christmas Day.
Mhm.
So they go there, and then, oh God, the waiters, they're trying to sing Christmas songs.
Oh no, the
And the owner is
stereotypical
like,
way.
they're like, rah, 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 rah. Yeah, there's some type of
Rah, rah, rah.
stereotypes going on there about Asian people. And I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
this didn't age well.
No, definitely didn't age well.
Not at all.
They bring out, instead of them having turkey for Christmas, they bring out a duck.
Mhm.
And then the duck is there's the
The
head of the
head's
duck.
still attached.
He's like, what's wrong? It's like his head is still attached, and he gets the cleaver and just go chop. There you go. Merry Christmas. I've had,
Yeah, it's like after that nice little Christmas thing that they give it, rah, 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 rah.
Right.
I've had those. I think I've seen those in the farmers market I go to, and it makes me think about A Christmas Story.
Mhm.
Look exactly like that. The head's attached. I was like, oh, and then every Christmas I want a duck. That's how much this movie just is ingrained in our pop culture DNA.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, I want a duck for Christmas.
I tried duck. I don't want duck.
Yeah, it goes by quick. It's not really filling, and it's very greasy.
No, it's too gamey for me.
To be honest with you,
yeah, go ahead.
I've never had duck before either.
What?
I've never had duck before, but I like duck sauce if that counts.
Well,
no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I have to get a duck.
There's a restaurant here in near St. George in Apalachicola called the Owl, and they have duck fries. And I've never tried duck.
Fries.
Yeah, it's like, of course, French fries and duck meat. Duck fries.
My question is this: is duck is it tender or is it tough?
It's nasty.
No, Tamara,
it has a weird aftertaste.
About the texture, girl.
I don't care. It's nasty.
Yeah, it kind of is like chicken to me.
It does not taste like chicken, John.
Well, it not taste like chicken, but it has the texture of chicken. If that helps. Yeah, it is tender.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Tamara's answer, and also too, I'm thinking to go with PJ General Tasso's chicken. So I think that's what I'm gonna have.
I think you should try duck. I think you should try it. At least try it.
I'll have duck sauce.
Yeah, try and let it see
duck
what
sauce is not duck.
No, that is
It's
not duck. It's not. It's just because it says duck sauce doesn't mean it's duck.
Done with you after this.
Hey, if it quacks like a duck and it looks like a duck, it's a duck.
You need to have duck. My mom cooked duck one Christmas, and I think she put like fruits inside of it, and she made it taste really good. But to me, it just doesn't last long. It's like, oh, okay, well, that was great, but I want some more. If you make it well, yeah, duck is good. It just depends on where you get it.
So you're saying that the duck fries that I tried here,
I don't know about that. That sounds nasty.
That's good.
I had gator
Henry said is good. So next
Mm.
time you come down to St. George and go
Yeah.
to Apalachicola and go to the restaurant called The Owl, which is near a restaurant that has the same name as mine but pronounced differently. Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to do that. I try to duck fries.
Come down over that way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we'll have to do an update because John needs to try duck.
And speaking of
We'll do
fruit
the duck
Randy, make
challenge.
John duck.
speaking of fruitcake, I just want to say the store
See the
fruitcakes
fruitcake.
are hard like rocks. Technically, it's really hard. I don't understand how do they make it so hard. Like, why do they make it like that? Like, like if you throw it, you can literally knock somebody out.
Oh, you mean the
They know
ones
that
in the
nobody's
store?
going to eat it.
Yeah, the ones in the store. How hard?
Yeah,
they
the
make
ones in
it?
the stores, it's like a brick. You can just pick it up and throw it at somebody and knock them out.
It's a weapon. Oh, okay.
It's a
Okay.
weapon.
Cool.
Mhm.
Cool. Awesome. So
Self-defense
you can
weapon.
get fruitcakes and just throw it at people.
Yeah, he's like, look fast. Whoop.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting Christmas. It'd be like a
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
vacation.
You
Chaos.
just, or you can say yippee ki motherfucker.
Wow. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Okay.
Yeah,
Got that out my system. All right. So anyway,
babe.
they
Babe, I'm lying.
they they eat at the Chinese restaurant and they have a fairly decent Christmas,
Mhm.
and the lights are out and everybody's sleeping, and that's pretty much the end of the movie, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
but
it's a good. It's like
I
an hour or something.
yeah, it's really short. But
Mhm.
don't worry, they're gonna have a 24-hour marathon, so you get to see it over and
And
over and
over.
over and over and over. But
Mhm.
this film, it wasn't an initial success. It only made 2 million in the opening weekend or the opening week. But ever since it came out on TV, it's picked up this cult classic.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
just by it transitioning on television, it brought about so many fans. And just each generation that sees it, they become a fan. And you can see everything in it, like we talked about. Like you can pick out every detail of like, oh, my dad is that too. My mom is that. I had a brother like that. I had a bully like that. Blah blah blah. I always wanted this. So this movie is mostly about just memories. Just going down memory lane and nostalgia, and just fantasies too of being a hero in a sense, and just growing pains. And that's everything. We're just going through Ralphie's journey as a
Mhm.
kid in the 1940s, just trying to live his life, trying to grow up too fast, I guess, or going through growing pains. And he just wants his BB gun rifle. That's all he
Mhm.
wants. And the adults
Right.
just keep denying him.
You keep on knocking him down, but he keeps on coming
Mhm.
back. You can never keep
Keep
a good guy
coming up.
down.
Like Rocky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
like John, because this movie is about John.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
I'm
John's movie.
resilient that way.
Yeah,
I
John
just took
is
my
Ralph.
scars, got back up, told my mom that I tripped and fell and landed on my face
Hmm.
because there was
Okay.
no snow. Because
And
I
she
live in the
believed
south.
that.
I'm a klutz. um,
Jesus.
but
We put some insurance on you.
Yeah, you might have to get him life
I-
insurance, John.
Brandy, get more insurance on John. Check.
Because you got a klutz.
Yeah, you're married
back
a
in
klutz.
the day, I used to be really clumsy. I'm going to tell you that. You're talking to
Oh, you're
somebody
not
that
clumsy now.
not as bad.
Okay, good.
Oh
Like,
dear.
for instance, okay, this is me as a kid at SeaWorld, right? I'm over there, I'm not even thinking that, I'm like, oh, okay, that kid is actually looking at these he's actually thinking that there was like a platform where you can actually go a little bit further out
Hmm.
with the looking glass.
Oh no.
And it turned out he was just a little too close to the glass, and I banged into the glass. And then there was another time in school where I'm riding my bike at home.
Mhm.
I ended up riding my bike, and then all of a sudden I go over this dump in the yard, and I go over the handlebars. The next thing you know, I land in an ant pit.
Oh my
Yeah, the
god.
next day I had ant bites all over my legs and arms and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Told you
Dang.
I'm clumsy.
You had red bumps all over you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been bitten by an ant. Oh gosh. Oh
Were they fire ants?
yeah. What?
No, just regular ants. So that's
Okay.
I guess that's
this.
something, but
Yeah.
dang.
As
Not to
long as
mention
it
I
wasn't
got
fire
stung.
ants.
Oh my
I also
gosh.
got stung 3 times by a wasp.
What is
One
going
time in
on?
the head. Yes.
So you
Goodness
okay
gracious.
now, right?
Yeah, I got tested, so I'm good.
I mean, like you're not as clumsy as an adult, right?
No, not as bad.
I think Brandy needs to know this before she says she walks down that aisle.
It says yes.
No, I promise.
Oh
I'm
my
actually not
god.
as clumsy as I was though,
Mhm.
but
Okay,
but
good. But yeah, before we close out, an interesting fact that I looked up with this movie. So this movie was selected to be part of the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress for being historically and culturally significant.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's gained so many high marks
Mm-hmm.
over the decades since it's been out.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. But yeah, that I have arguments, but congratulations. Oh, okay. But yeah, so that pretty much sums up A Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it, we love it. Um I think half of America has seen it. Maybe like 3 people haven't. That's what I'm gonna say. Because it's always on TV,
Mm-hmm.
24/7 marathon
Every year.
every year in a loop.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it again. I don't even think you got to buy the DVD, but if you just want to, you can.
I want to.
Okay, cool. But yeah, so John, tell everybody where they can find you.
okay, so to Sunday night, I'm actually going to be doing a Scrooge review with which is the 1988 film
I was just about to
with
ask
Bill
which
Murray in it. Yep, this is actually one of my favorite Christmas movies. But Beth from Made for TV podcast is going to be joining me at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time on our YouTube channel and Facebook channel. So you guys can go on ahead and follow me underneath Movie Lovers TV Lovers Night on Facebook, underneath the same brand name on Instagram and on Pinterest as well. Also, too, if you want to donate to my page, all you have to do is just go to gofundme.com/movie lovers podcast, and that's how you can go ahead and donate $5 to $10 over there. But just going over to my channel and just clicking the like button, subscribe button, comment section also helps out a long way at Movie Lovers Unite as well. Of course, you guys can get an audio-only podcast episodes of mini episodes that we do here at Movie Lovers Night, where you guys get your major podcasts from. But Tomeka and Tamara are both on Goodpods. And Goodpods is basically the social networking for people that have podcasts, or if you're somebody that likes listening to podcasts. Go over to Goodpods, download the Goodpods app, and find our podcast, rate it, comment, and also, too, we can actually comment back to you guys. So that's also a new thing that they have over there, and that's something that I like is the interaction that I can actually do now. And then, of course, you guys can go on ahead and follow me on TikTok at Movie Lovers Unit 0. Then on Twitter at Movie Lovers Unit as well. And then, of course, you guys can go ahead follow me under those are all the places that you can actually reach me at because I'm actually laughing. But then, of course, if you'd like to be on the show, or if you're a podcaster yourself, all you have to do is go ahead and email me at movieloversunite@gmail.com, and that's every way that you can reach me at.
Cool. Awesome. Yes. We love you, John. Thanks for coming on the show. For
What's that?
us, you can follow us on Facebook at Two Blurred Girls Podcast. You can also follow us on Twitter at Blurred Two Girls. We're also on Instagram. Yay, Instagram. At
Yay.
Blurred Girls _ podcast. And we put a lot of our sound clips from our audio podcasts on Instagram and just memes or whatever else. Oh, okay. Um, we're also you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Two Blurred Girls Podcast. Subscribe and like as well. We're on Twitch as well. Two Blurred Girls Podcast. Yay, there's a theme going on here.
Yeah.
Audio podcasts. You can listen and subscribe on Apple. We have Apple Podcasts. We're on Google.
Thank you.
We're also on iHeartRadio. And we're on Anchor. Yay.
And
I
Apple
got two more
Music.
in there, everybody. Got two more. And we're on Goodpods, like John mentioned. Two Blurred Girls Podcast. And we're also on Amazon Music, and we're on Audible as well. And John, you say you had an announcement to make?
Yeah, just some other listings that I have for my show on some of the shows
Okay.
that I have for coming up for next week. All my shows begin at 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Just putting that out there. But our Dexter review for Dexter New Blood is now going to just be on Facebook for right now until we get this other mess straightened out. But you guys, if you like Dexter, if you're a fan of Dexter, go on ahead, check us out over there at Movie Lovers TV Lovers Night over there. Wednesday night, we have another show lined up. I have to find out from Charlie what that is. Thursday night, I'll have independent actress Rossi McCree with me, and we're going to be reviewing another episode of Sweet Tooth from Netflix. We've been going episode by episode of Sweet Tooth. We're not binging it. I'm not binging it or anything like that. And I'm just going episode by episode, and I've been enjoying it that way. But yeah, that's everything that we're doing there on Thursday nights. But Friday, we're just going to take a chill pill and everything and just enjoy the Christmas Eve with our families and stuff like that. And even on Christmas Day and the day after, no podcast going on. So that's everything I needed to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wednesday night, Hawkeye. That's another thing. Our Hawkeye after show will be 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So we're going to be combining both episodes of Hawkeye for the last week's episode and also the season finale episode. We're combining the two because of the fact everybody was out of the area for our review for tonight. So that's what we're working on. So I hope that you guys go on ahead, like, subscribe, comment, and all that other good stuff over there.
Yeah, and next Friday we won't have a podcast either because we like to enjoy our family too. So we won't have a podcast next Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I guess I have to get with Tamara if we have something on the 31st as well. But yeah, so that's our show. Tamara, do you have any parting words?
I'm going to try.
Hey, baby Kay.
As my baby interrupted me, I'm going to try to be on the show. I took a little break due to situations in real life. So things outside of our podcast, I had some things going on. So I'm going to try my best to come back and be a regular on my show because I don't want to leave Bika like being out by herself. So that's the reason why you guys haven't seen me. I had to take a break.
It's fine, Tamara. We will keep the show rolling on. Yeah, life happens. So yes, thank you, Cars.
Thanks.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. And remember, we won't have a podcast next Friday, but you can listen to all our other shows that we have out there on YouTube if you miss us in our audio podcast that I mentioned. So yeah, you can go back and do a little memory lane on that. How about that? And you can do that for John's show too on Movie Lovers Unite. Just do a little memory lane. He has 500 episodes. You can do like
I'm on season 2 right now of my show, which is like 136 episodes, which is actually 536.
Oh, yeah. See, you can do like a 24-hour marathon of John's show. And then you can go over to our show too and just do like a little marathon because we're on season 1. We're going into season 2, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, in January. Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone. Cons 3200, PJ. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you everybody that's watched. Yeah. So yeah, that's our show, and we will see you maybe on the 31st. But stay tuned to our social media, where we will give you updates about that. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.